Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another super exciting episode of Spectre Sound Studios. We've got a brand new game show today called Is It Dog Shit? That's right. This is where we take a look at certain guitars coming from certain manufacturers and ask the question, is it dog shit? Last week, we had this horrible piece of dog shit from Harley Benton. Yes, Toman's house brand. Normally builds some really fucking great guitars. Like this double cut right here. This thing's actually quite the nice playing little beast for $260. It's great. However, last week we got its cousin, and this is the Harley Benton HBZ, and this is the Harley Benton Active Series. This is the Victory. In this case, V is for absolute fucking failure. This guitar is a complete and total piece of dog shit. Today, we've got yet another contender, and this is the JA20 Active SBK. Hey guys, work on that fucking title as well. The big problem with the V from last week were that the pickups were absolute fucking, you guessed it, dog shit. Absolutely the worst, noisiest piece of shit pickups I've ever heard in my entire life. I'm just wondering if somebody forgot to hook up the ground. Originally, I was going to shoot this video on another day, but I'm kind of sitting here, I'm like, I really wonder what's up with this other guitar. I really wonder what's up with this other guitar. So I thought we'd take it out of the box here, plug it in, and just ask the simple question. Is it dog shit? Because this was an offset guitar, I was going to do this episode completely differently. You know, I was going to put my hair up in a man bun and grow a little goatee and wear some stupid sunglasses so I could act like a hipster, and then I can sit here and play some Nirvana riffs and go, wow, guys, that so fucking rocks so hard. You know, but like I said, I was just so utterly fucking disgusted by the Victory. I thought, but let's get a closer look at this thing right now, because I really want to know if I should, just be doing a secondary sequence of this. It's where we introduce this guitar to the Hammer of Truth or not. Let's find out here. Now, this guitar does have the same pickups as on the Harley Benton Failure guitar, so I'm really curious to see if we're gonna wind up with the same result. So let's cut the bullshit here, let's get it tuned up, plug it into the angle, and see what happens. Okay, not looking so good right now because the plastic you have to pull off the pick guard, it's actually in behind the neck. So if I want to get this plastic out for real, I'd literally have to pull the neck off. Seriously, guys, what the fuck? And yeah, I've got to pull all these screws up to get all this plastic off here. What a giant pain in the dick that's going to be. I certainly had nothing better to do with my day, like, make videos for other companies and shit. Jeez. Okay, first impressions, the neck action is a little bit higher. I think I should be able to take the neck back, maybe straighten the bow just ever so slightly. Just feel the action feels a little high. It's not nearly set up as nice as the V was. It also feels a little bit top heavy as well. This is kind of leaning forward. The V definitely had a much better balance. The fretwork is definitely better than the V, but it's still like really not that good. That's for sure. It's something that could probably be done with a little bit better filing and a little bit more attention being paid in the factory. Now, the big moment, of course, the one we all want to know is, does this thing do the thing? And that is it quiet? Do the pickups sound decent, or is just going to be a big noisy mess like the Failure guitar? Let's find out, shall we? So we've got it in the same Fireball 100. Let's take a listen. Yeah. This is dog shit! Now, don't sit there, oh, you just hate it because it's cheap. No. I've had Harley Benton on the show for years, and I love their instruments, like this headless Doulahan. This thing is great. This guitar is all kinds of fun. You know what it also is? Low noise pickups. Like, that's not bad. Plays absolutely fucking great too. You know, it's also great, this Harley Benton single cut Goto series. This thing is absolutely phenomenal. Check it out. Also low noise. Here's a 10S from China. Also very low noise. Even this Harley Benton Fusion is absolutely fantastic. But this guitar, what in the fuck am I supposed to do when it does this? Really? You expect anybody to be happy with this thing? And this isn't a fluke either. A couple days ago, I reviewed this Harley Benton failure guitar, and it does the exact same thing. What the actual fuck, Tobin? How the hell is anybody supposed to record with something like this? This is supposed to be a high-gain metal machine. You gave us a hissing monstrosity. This thing needs to be put out of its fucking misery. This is the Harley Benton Active Series. They're using the brand new HBZ pickups, and in my opinion, they're completely fucking worthless. They're garbage. They're fucking terrible. Save your fucking money! Buy from someone else! Buy a different guitar! Buy a different Harley Benton! It doesn't fucking matter. Just don't waste your money on this stuff.
Several days later.
All right, it's been a couple of days. I've had a chance to calm down a little bit, and I've got another look at this thing. Now, not all hope is lost. I mean, like, if you're a consumer who wants a guitar you can play without any problems right out of the box, this is not the guitar for you. And here's the thing. I was all ready to take this thing out back and shoot it like Old Yeller because it definitely deserved it. And I was thinking about getting out the sledgehammer and doing some Nirvana-type stunts with this thing and just having a nice little bonfire at the end of the video. But a few of you eagle-eyed viewers said, you know, hey, it sounds like a grounding issue. And a couple of you guys even went as far as to say it might be a problem with the paint on the hardware, so the ground signal isn't getting through. And that is the exact issue. The whole problem with these instruments, the V and the offset here, is that they've coated the hardware with this horribly thick black enamel paint, and it acts like an insulator. So the ground wire from the electronics isn't making it to the strings. That's giving us this horrible, horrible noise problem. Now to fix this, I've got to take the strings off, I've got to take the bridge off and basically file down the back of it. And hopefully that's going to be enough where the ground can make it to the strings. I don't know. I mean, Chad Kelly over at Signal Art was nice enough to send me a digital multimeter, and this will do continuity tests as well. And I did this to the V, and I managed to find the problem. And I've got a fix for it, and I'm going to do a follow-up video on that just as soon as my fret files arrive, because I'm going to do some work there as well, and just try and get the guitar set up into somewhat better playing condition, because I think it looks cool, and you know, if I can resurrect it or make it usable, great. Maybe I can give that away to somebody in some future episode or something like that. But this guy, I'm not certain how much work it's going to take to get the paint off the bottom of this thing and off the saddles as well, so you know the ground can be hooked up correctly. Now, here's the thing. I did reach out to the guys at Harley Benton. I said, look, you guys have a major fucking problem on your hands. These guitars need to be retrofitted with chrome hardware because this black shit ain't going to fly. And this is the thing. You can tell this guitar was designed in a boardroom and not by an actual fucking guitar player. This is corporate culture at its worst when you let the suits make the design calls. Oh, it's black. It must be cool. This will work with this whole goth thing. It's like, did any of you dumb motherfuckers try plugging this thing in? I mean, like, we've got cards signed off. We've had quality inspection cards signed off, not only by the Chinese factory, but by Thomann as well. Was anybody even fucking remotely trying to pay attention before they ship this fucking thing out? Do a fucking better job, you idiots. And yes, that is an apt description for what's going on here. Idiots. Fucking complete idiots. None of this shit should have ever made it out of the shop. And if I was a consumer, if I'd paid good money for that, I would be beyond pissed. Hell, they sent me the guitar and I'm beyond pissed. Like, fuck's sakes, this is fucking basic guitar quality level 101 stuff that you morons let get out the door. Now, I'm going to follow up with the V video because I think you guys are going to like what's going on there. And I'm going to try resurrecting this thing as well so it doesn't scream like an angry Karen as soon as you plug it into an amp. Whether or not that's going to happen or not remains to be seen. I'm going to try putting some time in and see what I can do with it. I'm going to get out the files and see if I can take some of this enamel coating off or whatnot. Maybe some paint thinner. I don't know. I'm just not sure if I ordered a replacement bridge for this, how much the cost would be and where I could get it, and could I get it in a timely fashion? That's the big question for me right now. Anyway, now if you guys want to see a follow-up on the V video, it's going to be coming out in a few days, and hopefully I'm going to be able to follow this up in a week or so as well, and hopefully I'm going to have a happy ending to this story. But I am going to humbly request that you guys subscribe to the show because my subscriber numbers have been kind of flat lately, and I really want to get to 500,000. I've got like 9,000 subscribers to go at the time I'm shooting this, and I really need your your help to make that happen. So please hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on the follow-up.